the shadows of the night, ghosts whisper secrets tight, cryptic signals in the air, Shawn chats, none compare. Shawn tells a tale so bold, computer lights burning cold, podcast streaming through the mist, welders' hands create a twist, running with the wolf pack now, Bigfoot wolves we can't back down, werewolves howling at the moon, cemeteries telling truth.
Hello, everybody. Shawn Ellis here from Eternal X-Wolf Pac Paranormal. And tonight, I just thought I would jump on just because tomorrow starts a new season. And I come back live on Facebook and YouTube. One of the guests I have on right now, he thought he'd just stop in and we were going to have a chat. And if anybody else wants to jump in, hey, that's fine too. Holler at me, I'll send you a link. But here we go. Mr. Shane McCain.
Hey guys, what's happening?
doing,
Shane
buddy?
McClain here, Dark Society Paranormal Podcast. How are you tonight, Mr. Shawn?
I'm doing great. How are you, buddy?
I cannot complain. I don't think it would do me any good anyway.
I thought I'd at least come on tonight and tell everybody that I will be back on live tomorrow. And what better way to do it? Just to stop in and say hi and say, hey, I'm back, guys.
It's perfect, man. I'm so glad. I'm so happy for you, man. I know your audience and the people that really support you. They're really gonna jump behind you on this. And it's not that you ever went anywhere. It's just I feel like this is your time. This is where you're gonna really 2025 is gonna really be good for you here. And I'm so glad that you're back to just you here, and I think everybody else is too.
Yeah, I definitely got to agree. There's been a lot of people that's been sending me emails, texts, and it's like say, hey, what's going on? We haven't seen you for a while, and etc. And I guess I should say, I tried something new, and it just didn't work out. And I wanted to do it for the team and to help us out to be able to get money for the fact of things are getting expensive for the paranormal and this and traveling and etc. just to help out doing stuff like that, because that gives me the ability to go help the people that need to be helped. Like I said, the ones that call for help, and we come out and check it out. We make sure and help them out. So, it gets expensive, and I don't charge anybody for doing it. So
yeah, I don't either. Now if I have to, of course I'm a part of the Solomonic order. So if we have a case that requires like direct attention, now you understand we have like a 6-month process. So I mean, we may have to go out there, 2, 3, 4, 5 times, and I mean, the only thing that we usually do is just get like travel, nothing extravagant, no paying for anything, just kind of the travel expenses behind it. But for me, on my end, paranormal wise, when I go do an investigation or try to help a client out, do a clearing and cleansing, I don't charge anything either. I'd rather keep it.
right.
I'd rather keep it to where people can depend on people like you and I.
Right. We got Miss Jamie Lynn Keller in the house. Hey, Jamie.
Hey, Jamie Lynn. How are you?
I thought I would stop in tonight and just chat, and anybody who would join, that's fine. Because tomorrow is the final ending of season 1 for me. I will have Mrs. Jenny Davis on tomorrow night. Looking forward to having her, and we'll be live right here on Facebook again. and going to be kicking off the new season, 2025, and it's going to all be live on Facebook and YouTube from now on. Got some great friends that's been watching stuff and keeping me posted, and you happen to be one of them, along with a few of your colleagues as well.
Oh yeah,
and
we always support you.
And like I said, I had a lot of great people I was working with on Channel 12, and but for me, it's just not working. So that's the only reason why, I had to come back, because a lot of people have been asking. So I am back.
Yeah. And that's phenomenal. And like I said, I think people are going to appreciate that even more, because I don't think you really left. I just think you're back in your element now. This is your element.
Yeah,
this is where you shine most.
Yeah. And like I said, a lot of people have been asking and stuff like that. And like I said, I had to try. I had to give it a shot, because if you don't know, you don't know what's going to happen. You got to give at least an opportunity. I gave it a chance, and like I said, I'm back. And
that's it.
Like I said, I did work with a lot of great. Like I said, I did work with a lot of great people. I will miss them, but I got to come back to where I'm wanted.
Right.
And right now, they've been asking for me here on Facebook. A lot of people, like I said, have been getting a lot of texts and stuff. And so I am back. You got to sign me up for a show. Got to talk about the Rock Down. We can do that, Jamie. That is no problem. We can get you on here.
Jamie, why don't you come on and get on with us right now?
Yeah, there you go.
Jamie, why don't you click on with us right now, and let's talk about it.
Yeah, we can do that. Hell yeah. You want me to send you a link, Jamie?
Because I like to hear about the Rock Down too.
I'm going to send her a link. Like I said, she said she's babysitting right now.
Oh,
okay. We can do it. That's all right. We can do that. Get a hold of me in the next few days, and we can definitely take care of that and talk about that as well.
Yeah, because he's signing for season 2 right now. So, I mean, now's the best time to get in, because he's scheduling everything now.
Well, Jamie, I will make an exception for her, because she was one of the ones along. She helped me out, and when I got started up, and we even had a trip down to Galena, and she introduced me to a lot of good people down there. So, Jamie's got a little pull with me. She just got to say when and where.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I'm glad to hear that, Jamie. That's awesome. Good friends are hard to come by as it is.
But, yeah, Jamie's a really cool person. She runs the, Party Paranormal. I keep getting it mixed up, and I know, and I probably botched it, or Paranormal, Paranormal Party Paranormal. But she's got the balloons and the ghosts, and etc. Okay. But Jamie's always cool, and she's amazing, and she does a lot of things for a lot of people, and
that's awesome.
She will bend over back for everybody to help you, and like I said, she's pretty awesome. I've also met.
Well, Jamie, I don't know you. I don't know you. Yeah, I don't know you like that, but I appreciate your spirit for being like that. That's amazing. Not many people are like that anymore, and that's awesome that you are.
Yeah, Jamie's pretty amazing. I've also met some colleagues of yours that I've been on one of their shows for a little bit, and I even come on with you for a little bit there a couple of weeks ago.
Yep.
But we got the Latrina.
Yep.
Yep, her group will
All
be coming
access
on
network
for.
television program.
Yep, she and her group will be coming on one of my shows in a few weeks, so I'm looking forward to having them as well, along with Gwen, and I think it's Tom and
Yep.
who's their other one? They got a fourth one, and I got to look it up now so I can get it right. But the four of them will be coming on pretty soon.
That's awesome. And Gwen is my producer, and she is phenomenal. I mean, the energy that she puts into helping just make every show as good as it can be is I mean, it speaks for itself. I mean, you know, she speaks for herself. I mean, and I'll always give good recommendations towards her and towards All Access because they're truly for you. You know, they're I mean, we are All Access, you know, but we're a network that has a little bit of everything. I mean, we have anywhere between serial killers to gardening to paranormal to clergy. I mean, we have so much to offer right there, and just some great people in there. And I'm honored to be a part of it.
Yeah, and like I said, the other guy with them is Blaine Roan.
Blaine,
the four of them will be on. Yep, the four of them will be on in a few weeks, and then we'll talk about serial killers, supernatural, and murderers. So they'll be on my show, and we'll be talking about that. So that's going to be an interesting show you don't want to miss for sure. With those four.
Send me, make sure you remind me of that because I do want to see that because I like to get in the comments and stuff like that. I love those shows.
Yeah, I got into some of theirs. I've watched a few of the shows. It's really interesting, and I'm looking forward to having them on for sure. They're definitely a good group of people, and etc. as well. What we got here? I got some big news to tell you. I'll send you a DM. Joe West. Would you like to come on, Joe, and talk? I'll send you an invite.
Come on, Joe. Come on. This isn't any kind of like formal show or anything like that. You know, we're just kind of getting on and shooting the breeze and, you know, just giving a good welcome back to this man who's back in his element right now. And it's an honor being here with him.
So I'll send you a link, Joe, if you'd like to come on. See if I can pop her one here just in case she decides. I got to switch over here. See, I don't got no producers like you. I got to do it on my own.
I only have one. I have one, but I'm telling you, it is such a strong asset to have because, you know, I go and, you know, link in, find everybody. You know, I try to get everybody on, get their bios, get everything like that, and I send them right in. And she messages me about the middle of the week, and she was like, "Do you want to send me the picture and the bio?" And by Friday night, Saturday, we have an intro video, and I usually send it to the guest, and they like it or not. Then we post it. Then we go over YouTube and all the other majors for everything coming on Monday. So I mean, it's a blessing having a producer, especially one like Gwen.
Yeah, I'm trying to find Joe here. Things seem to be running different on live Facebook here now.
What do you mean?
I'm trying to find people. Well, I noticed that we've got several guests in the room already, but it's not showing up as, you know, numbers in the top right corner or top left corner. So I sent Joe a link that she'd like to come on. Put put this down here so I can see things again here. Yeah, I sent you a link, Joe, if you'd like to come on. Hey, Victor.
That's Vic.
So, yep, Don Vic is in the house.
Don Vic, what's up, buddy? What's up? What's up?
So,
Why don't you get on with us, Vic? I know you got something to say. Come on, brother. Vic, you know you want to get on. It's been a hot little minute, too, man. You need to come on with us, bro. We're live right now, man.
Yeah. We'll catch you later, Jamie. Have a great night.
Bye, Jamie.
There's Joe. We'll have Joe on here.
Hey.
There she is. What's up, Joe?
Hey, how are you guys?
How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. So good to see you both.
Good to see you, too.
I'm doing fine. I decided to come on tonight to let everybody know I'll be back on Facebook Live starting tomorrow and with the new season 2 episodes.
Yeah, that's going to be awesome. Super excited.
Yeah. So tomorrow is the start of season 2, or is it the end of season 1?
It will be the end of season 1, and my guest will be Miss Jenny Davis.
Okay.
Oh, awesome. That's awesome.
I will have her on the show tomorrow night, and we'll talk about the things that she does. And,
she's got a busy year coming up, too. She's got a lot of stuff going on.
Mm-hmm. So, but I'm already booked up clear to the end of February almost into March.
Nice.
So
nice.
Doing good. We're going to see if we can get a runaway train going here.
Yeah, definitely.
So what's your big news, Joe?
Well, I'm now on a new paranormal team.
Oh, wow.
And hopefully it's going to be on Amazon.
That's cool too.
Yeah, I'm pretty flipping stoked about it. It's with Robbie Gerber. I literally just met him, all the stuff just happened in a day. So yeah, you know
what's his team called?
I'm sorry?
What's his team?
Oh, it's the True Incidents by Robbie Gerber. I'm not sure if that's his team name is the True Incidents or whatnot. Like I said, everything has just literally happened. So we've been talking just a little bit. So I just reach out to people and, or when I join a group and I explain who I am, and I'm always willing to help out teams with stuff.
Yeah.
And that's what I did with him. And he, I guess, was impressed with what I did. So asked me to be on the team. And then the next thing I know, he says that it might be picked up by Amazon or Paraflix.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
Yeah. And I had no idea. I was just oh, you need help with he asked if he could send me a video and look over some stuff. And so I did. And then that happened.
That's phenomenal. Are you guys around each other?
No, actually we're not. He's over in Wyoming.
Okay.
So I do a lot of stuff remotely. There's some stuff around me, but a lot of the stuff, I've helped teams in Texas and Florida and other places, I think UK and whatnot. So I can do it remotely. That's not a big deal or anything, but it's pretty cool.
That's awesome. Congratulations. What's up, Don Vic? How are you, buddy?
I'm good. How are you?
All right, all right. Good to see you, my man.
Guys, I hear like two.
Yeah,
I hear
Huh?
like two. I hear like two. I hear two backgrounds.
Do you hear
Huh.
echoes?
Yeah.
Well, get out, and then come back in.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah. Usually that's what happens when I do it. I get out and come back in, and it works just fine.
Mm-hmm.
Miss Joe, if you check out my page too, I'm Outer Realms Paranormal.
Yeah, I will definitely do that. Let me write it down.
I'm the founder of Outer Realms Paranormal.
Okay, that sounds really familiar. I might be following you. I might not be. I'm not
You
for
might,
sure.
you might, you might. We've been in a little over a year, and we're pushing almost 2,600 members.
That's awesome.
Just on my page. But I'm the associate pastor for the Solomonic Order of Saint Michael the Archangel under
Oh,
under Father Ken Torres. So
oh, okay. Yeah, I know Ken. Okay.
I'm the parochial vicar. I'm right underneath the Archbishop. We have a
Cool.
solid team, so we work well on a team together.
That's awesome. That's so cool. I wrote it down. I will definitely make sure that I am following you and I will reach out to you for sure.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I
Yes,
specialize.
you're welcome.
I specialize in spiritual warfare and demonology, so I work a lot of
Okay.
residential cases, and I work for our order, of course.
Right.
So I'm always looking to network and reach out
Yeah.
and help teams and stuff like that also. So
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. It's always good to network and to know other people and to learn, other things and that
right.
and see how other people do things. I'm always intrigued by that.
Yep. It is. It's phenomenal because this is, I've noticed that the paranormal has such a wide, broad, just vast expansion of knowledge, and if you take some in, and just realize that perception is reality, that you don't have to agree with everybody, but you don't have to show that you disagree with people by backstabbing and talking behind them and everything. We got to be stronger than that as the paranormal society, man. We need to be the change that we want to see, right?
Yes, exactly. You really have to be really open-minded. This is really not a field for closed-minded, for negativity, for just looking for things just one way. That or looking at people to where if they do something different than you, then that can't be right.
Right.
That isn't the way you should look at it. You should look at it as a learning lesson,
Yep.
always learning from other people. I mean, I know personally myself, I feel like I do things different than the norm. I mean, I've had one of the paranormal teams I help out, she was talking about crossing people over, and she's like, well, I know, she said, the prayer and everything, and she was talking about that, and I said, well, I don't really do things that way. I said, because I look at each spirit as an individual. So I say I don't necessarily just go with prayers or whatever. I look at that spirit and I get to know that spirit first. And I see how they want to cross over. They may be, maybe they don't believe in God. Maybe they don't, maybe it's totally completely different, and that prayer may not work for them or whatnot. So you really gotta, look at things really differently and open-mindedly, I think.
Well, even us, I am clergy, I am an associate pastor, I'm parochial vicar, so I approach and look at everything through a theological lens, but I'm very much open, because let's just be honest, if it works for you and it works the way that you do it, who are we to say that you shouldn't do it that way? Because just because it doesn't work for me doesn't mean it won't work for you. So, I mean, I'm very interested in learning. That's why my podcast on Mondays, Dark Society Paranormal Podcast, my goal in that podcast is to bridge the gap between paranormal and clergy.
Right, right. And that's always, it's always such a good thing because, hey, Pam.
Hey, Pam.
Because like, I personally don't work. I think I've had an angel come to me, maybe I'll say a handful of times, if that. So, you know, I don't know a lot about them. So
Yeah.
it's always good to know other things or to know people that know that stuff. Because what if someone's in a certain situation and let's say they reach out to me and I'm like, I don't know, you know, and then I can say, but I know someone I can lead you to.
Right, right.
So that's always, it's always good to just know people that and not only just know people, but people that you can trust, you know,
Right.
because that's the thing. Somebody's reaching out to you and they're putting their trust and their faith in you that you're going to help them. So you want to do the best by that person.
That's right. That's right. That's exactly it.
Yeah.
We got some other people in the house here tonight. We got Ms. Lori Bragg is here. We got Johnny Marin. I hope I didn't botch his name too bad. He's in the house. Where'd Joe go? She must have fell off here. We got Lori Bragg and we got Pam Harris.
Pam Harris.
Everybody's joining in tonight. Like I said, I thought I'd come back on and let everybody know that I'm coming back to Facebook starting tomorrow, and episode season 2 will be starting next month, and tomorrow we'll finish out with Miss Jenny Davis for season 1, and she'll be on the show tomorrow night. We'll be live on Facebook as well. And I sent out a couple of your colleagues, Shane, and I told them to jump on and see if they jump on. And
they might. They might. Hey, Mr. Vic. Mr. Vic, what do you got going on for 2025, man? What do you got going?
Oh man, I got a lot of things going on. I'm working on a film. And Shawn, I thank you for bringing me on your show, and I'm glad you're back. I miss you, by the way. We're working on a film. We got one already done, so we're just putting the budget together and trying to get some investors to look at our project. I'm also looking maybe in March to go back to the red carpet out in LA.
Wow. Okay.
And so that right now is what I got going on, because I'm really focused on this project that we got going on right now. And just bringing more people to my show. I got some real people lined up that I want to bring to the show. I'll
come back. I'll come back whenever you need to, man. I love coming to your show.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm trying to get Robert Lozano on the show. Scott Taylor, people like that on my show.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get Eric Roberts to come on the show. So I'm working on some A-list actors to come on my show.
That's awesome.
2025. Celebrity boxing.
Shane.
Yep. I deal with celebrity boxing.
Here's the thing. Do you realize that Victor was the one that led me to you? Because I seen you on Victor's show.
I think so.
And then I started talking to you, and then you came to my show.
Yep. And I started watching Vic because he used to do those contests. And I'd always get in on those contests. I used to love those contests, like judging and stuff like that. And I'd get on, and that's where I met you. You're right.
Right. So that's another thing I'm working on, bringing back to the show, the challenge, the singing challenge, back on the show, and do this.
You owe her. You still owe her a challenger, man.
Yes, I do. And so, I still got that in my back of my mind. So what I'm gonna do different this year, I'm gonna try to get at least 20 to 30 challengers. So that way I don't have to be looking for challengers, once I got to show one of the
She's gonna
shows.
be hard to beat, Vic.
She can sing. She's very, very
She,
talented.
I don't see her getting off that pedestal anytime soon.
Yeah. She was awesome.
She is phenomenal. That girl's got a voice like no other, man. I hear her, and I see a mixture between Mariah Carey and Whitney Houston.
Yeah,
I mean, it's her. Oh man, you got to bring that back, Vic. You got to bring that show back.
Right, and it's good because like this young lady said here, it's all about connecting and bringing new people to the show and helping uplifting people to get to the next level. I've been doing this for a long time. You guys know I've been doing this for a long time, and I love doing it because my thing is the people. That I'm about the people, and I like not just to see me grow, but everybody else grow. And Shawn has done very well for himself, because I know Shawn when Shawn was on another podcast when he wasn't even running his own show,
right?
And since then to now, he's done phenomenal, and I'm proud of you because you put a lot of work into it. And you get a lot of followers, and that's great. But that's what I'm doing for 2025, even though I'm not and I'm supposed to be going to a paranormal investigation on January 4th with Susan Victoria.
Nice. Where are you going?
It's like a mansion that we're going to in I forgot the name of it. But it's a well-known spot for investigations, and it's my first investigation ever. So I just kind of
this is your
I never went on an investigation.
Oh, so cool. I wish I could be there now with you. I love seeing people's first investigations. I love it. I love it. I love the look and when you can tell, even if they don't say anything, if they sense something there, it's just, I love it. I love it.
Vic's into it. Vic's into it because he brought me on his show, because of my page of paranormal investigating and stuff like that. And of course, Shawn over here. So, I mean, he is into it. He's into it, but I'm excited to hear that you're actually going out in the field.
Yeah.
So, I mean, are you going with the team?
So Victoria is bringing one of her friends, and she's bringing some devices to the investigation. So I and this is the thing, I love to watch the paranormal. I've been a big fan since a long time because I believe there's something else on the other side, right?
Of course.
But for me to be there personally is a whole different ball game.
Hold up. Hang on a second. We've got another guest coming in.
Oh boy.
You want to take a guess who this is?
Pam?
No, we got Miss Gwen John. She's in the house.
Oh, my producer.
Oh, hi.
Gwen, how are you?
Hi, Gwen. Can she hear us?
I don't know.
Gwen, can you hear us?
I don't think she can hear us. Hey, Gwen, we're going to be on for a while. It looks like you're kind of on the way home. Jump on when you get home.
Yeah, that's my producer right there for All Access. That is a phenomenal woman right there. She works so hard.
Yes.
Yeah, Gwen's pretty awesome. I've
She
had
is.
the opportunity to talk to her quite a little bit, and she is a very talented person.
Yep.
Yes.
She says I make her blush, but I can't say enough good things about her because I mean just her motivation to trying to make your show the best that it can. I mean, just it it warms your heart, for someone to put that much love and dedication into helping you means a lot.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen some of the shows that she's produced, and she does an amazing job running them, and she does a great job. You guys got an awesome person that does a great job. So, but as
not everybody has a producer.
I don't have a producer. I'm just.
So the funny thing, right?
What I was going to say.
Go ahead.
I was going to say, Victor.
Yeah.
I tried real hard to go with you guys on that investigation because me and
really
talking about it.
Really? That's amazing.
You were going to go, Shawn? You were going to go?
If I have a chance, I would have went. I would have liked to go. Me and Susan talked about it, and she said, hopefully Gwen will come back when she gets to her location. And, she talked about it quite a little bit. And she goes, I finally got Victor to go out. And I was like, damn, I want to go.
Vic, you got to film that, man. You have got to go live from there.
Yeah.
It's going to be comic. It's going to be comic because I'm a comic guy. I'm a comedian. Okay? So, I'm going to go in there with my helmet and my football pads looking around, make sure I don't get tapped on.
You've got to have it. You've got to have it to where like you've got the camera and you're looking out or whatever. But we've got to be able to see your reaction to stuff too.
Yes, 1,000%. Yes. I really want you not to have the helmet on. I want to see your face when somebody touches your neck.
Yeah.
Oh, I told Susan, I said, because she said, well, I'm going to be the first one coming in because the camera. I said, yeah, who told you different? Who told you I was going to come in first? You're going to come in first. I'm going to come in last in case anything happens. I can be the first one out.
Hey, if you come in last, that just means they're grabbing your butt.
Oh,
right. Right. Or Vic, you're going to go upstairs and you're going to be the only one upstairs. And all of a sudden you're going to hear footsteps and then you're going to look down a hall and then it's going to run at you. What are you going to do
then? Scream for help. Call Susan.
Scream for help.
The Mormock mansion, Moramock, something like that. Moramock mansion. I can't remember the name, but it's a mansion.
Where is it?
It's somewhere in Massachusetts. It's like a big mansion.
Yeah.
It's
not
I was hoping you were going to say the Bruder Mansion here in Milwaukee. I was going to say I'll meet you there.
Oh hell! If it was in Milwaukee, I'd be there. I'd be there too.
Right? Exactly. Yes.
Well, I can't be going that far.
Can you hear us, guys?
Oh, yes, you can.
Gwen!
Yeah, I can hear you now. Hey.
Hey, there she is.
Hey.
There's my phenomenal producer right there. That is the woman of the hour right there.
Like I said, I've seen her do some amazing work on some of the shows I've watched her do, and she does an amazing job. So
yeah,
it's great.
If you guys look on,
sure.
my show is Mondays at 7. Is Dark Society Paranormal Podcast. And by Friday afternoon, Saturday morning, she's got the intro video done and she sends it to me. We check it over. And if it goes, I send it to the guest or she sends it to the guest. And then she tells me she's posting it. It goes on. Then we share it from there. And they're always so good. She does such a good job on the intro videos.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. I apologize, but I'm in the car. So it's probably going to mess up on me in a minute. I pulled over for a second.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Gwen, do you know Don Vic too?
I don't think so.
That's Don Vic right there. That's a good guy right there.
Mhm.
And this is Miss Miss Joe. Have you met her?
Yes, yes,
Okay.
Yes, thank you. Hey, how are
yes,
you?
yeah.
Good?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. How are you?
I'm all right. It's cold out here, though, guys.
Yeah.
Cold.
I thought I set up my notifications for your show and I watched some, but then I was so mad. Oh my gosh, I was so mad because I missed the one on Ed Gein. And I was like, what? What?
Yeah, you can go back and watch it, though. Yeah, we're
I
doing,
know, and I will, but it's not the same as live. I was so mad at myself.
well, you can, let's see, Monday we're doing, who was the clown?
Oh,
Gacy.
Gacy, John Wayne
Gacy.
Gacy.
John Wayne Gacy. Yeah.
John Wayne Gacy.
Really
Yeah. Yeah. He's, just, he's the one that I would, no, I wouldn't want to be like, go to where his house was or anything. I read books on him and there was a guy that wrote a book on him. He went up and visited him all the time. And I can't remember the guy's name right now, but, he ended up committing suicide.
Mm.
Because of visiting him and because there's one time where the guards left
Who? The
John
guy
with
committed
him.
suicide?
The author that did a book on John Wayne Gacy, yeah, he went up there and visited him all the time and everything, and he ended up committing suicide because it just got to him like so
Wow.
much.
That's
And
crazy.
yeah, I'd have to look up the book again, but yeah, one time the guards, they let him be because of course John had some pull up in there, and so the guards let him be, and he had the guy up against a wall and everything, and yeah, it's just yeah, he's one that I wouldn't want to be around that kind of stuff.
Hey, I live in South Carolina. And a girl that's like my sister, her name is G. She's passed away, rest her soul. But she introduced me to the entire Gaskins, Pee Wee Gaskins.
The name sounds familiar.
He was a serial killer here in South Carolina. He killed
Okay.
hundreds of people. He would kill. He was only 5'3", and he would kill people with this weapon called a Kentucky toothpick. And he would kill people, and he would bury them facing each other. So
I think I've heard of that.
when they would and I met and I got to meet his whole family, and the government was so unsure about the Gaskins name that they took every one of the Gaskins and they put them on one street. So the entire family, grandmother, aunts, uncles, everything, they all live on the same street, but they're all Gaskins right through there. And I got a chance to meet his daughter. I got a chance to meet several.
Wow.
And believe it or not, they said no matter how crazy you think he was, they said even to this day, if he was still living, that they would allow him to watch their children. And I'm thinking, I'm like, man, this man took a pregnant woman and cut her from the bottom all the way up, pulled the baby out of her, killed the baby in front of her, and then killed her and buried them both together. And and you're comfortable with leaving your kids with them, but he wasn't always like that, he wasn't, but I mean, look up Pee Wee Gaskins of South Carolina, and that was a dirty man.
Yeah, we're gonna try to go to one of the places that he buried some of the people.
Yeah,
But,
if you can get to his land, to where his burial land right there without cops messing with you, if you take paranormal equipment out there, it'll be good because you'll probably get some activity from the people that not only he killed, but you may even get it from Pee Wee himself, because the killer always goes back to the ground where it was familiar to him.
Right.
well, I want to try, but who knows? You guys, I gotta get home. Like I said, I pulled over, but good to see everybody. Shawn, welcome back. Welcome back live.
Awesome,
Yeah.
awesome. Thanks for coming on, Gwen.
Yeah, it's good seeing you. Thanks for stopping by.
Hi, Glenn.
Yeah, I'll be back on. I'm gonna do one of
Bye.
the Shawn shows soon.
Okay.
All right.
You guys have a good night.
All
Right.
right,
Yep, you too.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, that
Yeah,
was
she's
so
pretty
nice
awesome.
of her.
Right. It's awesome.
Yeah, she's pretty awesome.
She
Yes.
is. She is. She is.
Well,
Vic,
we've
can I
had
get
a
you on
couple-
my show too?
What was that?
Can I get you on my show one time too?
Sure you can. You know I'm available for you guys anytime.
Awesome, man. Awesome. Yeah, I got my shows on Mondays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So
Well, that's the thing. I work late nights now, so weekends work best for me. If you have anything on the weekend,
yeah, see, I'm part of a network though, and we have so I'm automatically set for Mondays, but we can always do something, man. You know, we'll figure something out. I just gotta let my producer know.
Okay, yeah, because I don't get home till like 10 o'clock, sometimes 10:30.
Oh, I got you, man.
But yeah, but you know, I'll always come for you guys. You guys have been great to me, and you guys are awesome, and you guys support me. So why can't I support you guys?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
You know? But
It's
I'll
always fun. It's always
That's-
fun being on your shows, man. It's always fun being on all your shows, you know, and
thank you.
you know, I've met some really great people in the podcast world, man, and you guys are some of them, man. You know, Vic, I started watching you, man, because you know, my wife and I were looking to see something, and it was just funny, you know, and I think I was seeing the contest, and then my wife started watching it, and then that's where I met Shawn. I mean, it's just funny how things work like that.
Yeah, you know, and you know, it's like I got like a lot of people that I've interviewed in the past, you know, high end, you know how I do it, like all people from you name it, comedians to boxers to celebrity boxers to celebrities to whatever, right? And like I don't mind, you know, for someone that's new to pass on one of my guests so that they can bring them on a show and get views on their shows. You know, because I think that everyone deserves an opportunity. Everybody wants to, you know, get to a level when it comes to podcasting. You know, because Shawn only started with like 2-3 people coming to his show.
Yeah,
you know,
Yeah.
and look at him now, he got a lot of people coming in because he was constantly consistency is key to everything, right?
Yeah.
No matter what you do in life.
Yeah.
So if you got a show and you constantly on it, eventually people are going to start coming in if you got good content.
Right.
For me, I think people follow me a lot because of my personality, who I am. You know, I'm funny. I interact with my guests. I interact
you do.
with my viewers.
Let me stop you for a second. Let me stop you for a second, guys. Miss Jenny Davis is in the house.
Yeah.
I know you're my guest. You're my guest on the show tomorrow, but if you'd like to come in, I will send you a link if you'd like to come in and chat with us.
Hey,
And
Jenny,
then
how are you?
We'll have you on the show tomorrow as well. But if you'd like to come in and chat with us, because that's all we're doing, I'll send you a link.
Yeah.
So
Great.
But
You know,
the one thing
go ahead, Shawn.
I was going to say the one thing I liked when I was watching Don Vick all the time is just he's got that sense of humor, and me and him, I remember just right when I got into it and I started doing podcasting, he was on there and he was talking about relationships, and me and him got on there one day and we talked about relationships for almost 2 hours on one podcast, and he was in there ordering a sandwich.
You know, it's the little things that you know that people like, you know, and I try to interact with my guests. I try to find out, you know, where's their funny bone.
You do, man. You do a great job of interaction. And the thing is, you don't let people go. Like when people start commenting, you know, you you get around to the comments, you know, you answer, you talk to everybody. And I think that's what makes yours so successful, is because,
Right.
you know, you don't leave anybody dry, you know, and that's why
Right.
people respect you so much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I appreciate that, you know, from you guys, because, you know, I try to inspire people and try to give people, you know, some of my skills, you know, but we all different, right? Like when I come on my show, you know, a lot of people come on a show and then it's a character, right? Because you
Mhm.
gotta have some type of character when you're building a show. You can't be dry, right?
Right.
But for me, this is who I am. You know, this is
Right.
like I don't have to build a character. I'm already a character. You know what I mean?
Yes. Yes.
Right. So being, you know, being an actor also helps. You know what I mean? So, but this is who I am. I'm always like this, you know, and
Yeah.
And let me tell you, Shawn is one guy that's hard to make laugh, right? But I'll be touching his funny bones at times where I hear him laugh, you know. And I think that's
He
that's
does.
key
He'll give me
when
once
people
in a while.
come and want to watch a show, because, you know, you make them laugh. You never know.
Yeah.
I don't know how Shane is feeling today, right? He might be in a bad mood. He come on my show, I may say something funny, and
Yeah.
boom, there goes his problems. He's like, focus on me because I'm making him laugh.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know, I think of things like that too, because not everybody that does a show, because I've done shows, right? And I'm smiling and I'm laughing, but I'm not happy. You know, I might be on a you know,
Amen to that.
I might be having something going on with me, but
Yeah.
I don't let my viewers and my fans see it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because
Exactly.
I got a show to do. So they're gonna be
Yeah.
like, and people notice when if I'm quiet, people text me be like, "Are you all right? Something wrong with you? You're not being you." You know?
Are we related?
I don't know. We might be. You know what I mean? We just might be.
Because that's the exact same thing. If I'm quiet, they're like, "What's the matter? What's going on? Why is he?" Yeah,
People
yeah.
pick up on that.
So
Yeah.
yeah, and it's the same thing when you're talking about consistency in that. Oh gosh, do I ever hear you there? Because I do a show, Coffee and Clarity, and I had foot surgery. I was doing it every Sunday at 9 a.m. and then I had foot surgery, so I was like out of it for a good couple months at least, because I think it was September, October is when I finally came back, and I just thought, well, I'll just do it once a month, you know, until I get back into it. And then I did 2 shows this month, and it's like I don't want it to be like overwhelming, because I always have so much like going on. But it really is a consistency thing. And I literally had people like reaching out to me and were like, "Hey, just wanted to check on you, and you know, I love your Coffee and Clarity, and it just means so much to me." And like I would have people with sad faces when something came up, and I was just like, wow. Like, wow, it's amazing how much people, you know, rely on you, because you don't know, you might be that one person that one time that says something that makes that person's day or whatever, you know. You just you don't know, because like I do a reading at the end of my show and that, and they're like, "Oh yes, this is exactly it, exactly what I needed." So yeah. So I'm gonna wait for your message then for me to be on your show.
On my show?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
you gonna I didn't know. Shoot, that was a smack in the face.
Yes. And then you're gonna be on mine, and
Oh,
Shane and Angie are gonna be on mine. Sean's gonna be on mine. Because
yeah.
like I said, I'm getting back into it. I'm starting to get my my schedule, you know, up in that. Now I got readings I'm doing at a local shop and that. So I'm super stoked about that. It's like I tell you what, when you stop and you listen to the universe, and you're a good person and you just listen, you do what they want you to do, it's amazing the reward you can get back.
Yeah. Especially when you putting good in, and then you get a good response, you know, that just shows that you're in line, you're in tune with
Yes.
everything that's going on.
Yes, exactly. Because
Hey, for a
with
second,
just with yeah.
hang on for a second. I got to make a shout out here for real quick. I seen somebody that sent me a heart here up in my corner, and I got to send it out to him. Miss Beth Reedy. She's been a
Oh,
fan of mine
nice.
for a long time. She
Hey,
was
Beth.
actually one of my students. She was actually my third grade teacher, and she watches
No
the
way,
show.
really?
Cool. How
Yeah,
cool is that?
That's
yeah,
great.
Let's
she
all give
does.
her a
And
big shout out then.
Yeah.
That's
Hey, yeah, you got
awesome.
a huge shout out there. Yeah.
Yes. That's
I
awesome. Look
also
at
have,
the impact you have, Shane. That's awesome.
yeah, and I also got to make another shout out to another one, Miss Meredith Johnson. She's a big fan of mine as well. She used to watch my show all the time when I was on before, and she is actually my fifth grade teacher.
Oh,
my
wow.
So
Great. Go teacher.
Wow.
Go teacher.
Wow. You got 2 teachers, Shawn?
Yeah. You really made an impression on them. Holy cow.
That's good.
but yeah, so one of them, like I said, Miss Reedy, when I was younger, her husband used to draw a lot, and that's how I got into drawing. He had a picture of King Kong, and I distinctly remembered it, that she brought it in to show the class, and she had it hanging on her cabinet all the time, and always wanted to be like that. So he was one of the inspirations when she brought that in, besides my mom teaching me how to draw, and I was trying to learn. And then Mrs. Johnson got me into football along with Miss Reedy, because Miss Reedy would always throw the football for all of us guys, at recess, and she could throw a bomb at least 45 yards for
Wow.
a lady. She could definitely throw a Nerf football for a long distance. And also, like I said, Mrs. Johnson, she was she always sat down and gave me the inspiration and stuff, and kept me motivated, and made me think different on things and art perspective and stuff like that. It's always cool. And I always used to go over to her house after school, and we'd wash her car and stuff, and she'd give us Doritos and pop, and she'd take my 4-wheeler for a spin. But so I have to shout out to those two guys. They've been wanting me to come back.
Shout out to them.
Yes, that's so awesome. Now, I'm curious though, Shane. Did you stay in touch with them throughout?
Yeah,
like,
Shawn,
high school
Shane.
and
I'm
everything?
Shane.
Oh,
I'm Shane.
sorry,
That's Shawn.
Shane.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shawn, Shane. Too
Yeah.
many S's going on here.
Yeah.
Hey, I got a brother
Shawn,
named Shane, so it doesn't matter.
Shawn, did you get that right? Did you stay in touch with them like throughout your whole high school and everything? Or did you reconnect through Facebook?
I always run into them every once in a while, and I'd always run into them at like Walmart. I ran into Miss Johnson at Walmart a lot, and I happened to be out at Target one time, and I hadn't seen her for a long time, and I was walking through the parking lot, and she goes, "Hey, Mr. Ellis," and I turned around and I look, and she still looks the same. She still looks the same. I got to give her credit to that. And Mrs. Reedy, and like I said, I would run into her, and she'd always give me a hug and stuff. And like I said,
That's nice.
those two teachers always were a big inspiration, and when I was growing up. So I have to give a big shout out to them.
That's amazing.
That's good, because when I bump into my teachers, they close the door locks in the window.
That's what I was about to say. I
thought you were gonna say you get tased.
Like, oh, here comes Victor. Lock the door and put the windows up. I just wanted to say hi.
Yeah.
One of my teachers was Mr. Windler, and I didn't have a really good home life, so I wasn't sleeping well at night, and I guess I fell asleep one day in his class, and he got everybody quiet in the class, and he came up and grabbed a stack of books, and he slammed them on my desk, and it scared me, and everybody started laughing, when it was, and I waited till he went back to the front of the desk, and I picked my desk up and threw it at him.
Oh, wow.
So it never hit him. It hit this chalkboard or hit the board, you know, but I'm sure he wouldn't want to come on and say hey to me. But
Sure, I wouldn't either.
Yeah. But I just had to give a shout out to those two because I've ran into them both lately.
Yeah.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
So I had to send them a message yesterday, both of them. And I said, hey, I'm coming back live starting Sunday, and they said, all right. So
Yeah.
it's one of the things I had to do. So
That's great.
That's great.
How I started. What's your Joe? Is that your name, Joe?
Yeah, Joe.
So how I got into with these guys is I got one guy that came on my show. His name was Brandon Crody. He was the first paranormal team that I brought on my show for an interview, and he opened the doors for everyone else because after he came, I got who else that came on my show after them? I think I got Mark Lee. Mark Wells, some people of Parapost Network also came on to the show. So that's how I got to meet these guys. Then I met Shane. Shane came on my show. Then Shawn came on my show through someone else. So that's how I got involved with the paranormal family. Because I'm not a paranormal investigator. I'm a talk show host. I do different things.
Right.
But I've always been a fan of what you guys do, and
But he keeps the door open, though. You know what I mean? He keeps it open. He keeps it available to come in on his platform, and for people to be introduced on his platform in the paranormal is also good, man, because it gives the outside of the paranormal community, hey, these are good people. Check them out. He does a good thing, man.
Right. And and a lot of my people that I bring on, they're not paranormal investigators. They're like directors, actors, people of different, gender scenes. But when they, they come on my show and they see these guys, we talking about paranormal. And so for those that are non-believers, we're gonna turn them into believers.
Right. Yeah.
These guys be coming on my show and they show proof, they show live investigations, pictures. Shane talks about his thing. Shawn talks about his experience, and and then the people be like, "Wow, I didn't know that paranormal existed, or you had this on your show." I'd be like, "Yeah, I have all types of people on my show," and then people start following them. My people start following them.
Yes.
And that's what it's all about.
That's exactly how it happens. Yeah, the networking and just getting to know people and everything, and that's how I met Shawn, was through Adam Ramos. Adam Ramos and I are like besties, and we do a show just occasionally, like whenever our schedule meets, called Paranormal Pillow Talk, and we talk about anything and everything, whatever anybody wants to bring up, we talk about it, and
When do you see my other show?
And like
I bring it back.
I think I think the four of us, I think we've got a lot of people we know that are in common that we've all linked to now. And like I said, even with Victor, some of his friends I'm friends with, and I still stay in contact with those guys as well. And great group of people. Like I said, everybody I've come across has been amazing. The ones I've had on my show has been amazing as well. And always welcome to come back on the show. And like I said, even Shane's coming back for a round 4. That's our little joke between me and Shane. We're going to have round 4. So he'll be coming back here in February. And but
I just had him on mine too.
Awesome. It's pretty amazing on once you start linking and working together on what you can achieve. I wish more people in the paranormal field would get along with each other instead of the bickering and the fussing and stuff like that, because knowledge and passing it on to each other is a great thing because you can learn. And when you stop learning, then that's going to be the issue because everything constantly changes.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
And there's
somebody
strength
could
in
have,
numbers. There's strength in
Right.
numbers, man.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
strength when you join together. You know, what's the sense? What's the sense in trying to do things all by or keep everything to yourself? And one thing that really irks me is I know some really good investigators that have some really good evidence between shadow figures, orbs. I mean, just everything. And they don't want to post them on the page because of the way that people react to them. And guys, if you don't agree with something, just
Yep.
keep in mind that perception is reality and move on.
Right.
Yep,
Move on.
scroll on.
You know, you don't
Scroll
have to
on.
you don't have to make those derogatory comments. You don't have to get on and make somebody feel bad about it. Just move on. You know, if you
Yeah.
don't agree with it, their perception is their reality. You're not going to change their perception, and you sure not going to change their reality. So just
Yeah.
move on.
Yeah, and you know, and
Right.
that's the thing because when people, I feel like a lot of times people get too much into other people's business about that and how they do things, and while they're doing that, they're missing out on opportunities, on friendships, on learning, and all that stuff. And it's just like just because they want to be a busybody and they
Yep.
want to create drama or chaos or whatnot, and it's just what is it worth? What is it worth? It's not worth anything.
a block. It's worth a block. That's what it's
Yeah,
worth.
it's like
Yeah,
it's like people want to prove
Yeah.
that they're right or something like that. And let's be honest, guys. I mean, like there's not one of us in the paranormal field that can honestly sit there and say that all our evidence, everything that we have, the way that we do things is 100% right. You know, we
Right.
all do things differently. We do things
Yeah.
that work for us. We get evidence the way that we get evidence. We know what we have.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
you know, anybody that's in a true paranormalist, not a ghost hunter, a true paranormalist looks over all that monotony, looks over all that backbiting, because we know who the real people are. We know how to keep it real in this field, and we know how to honor each other in this field.
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have a question then. Now that we're talking about this, so this question could go to each of you guys. Guys can answer it to the best of your ability. So, what will be? Let's go with the females first, okay? Joe, what will be a big changer for you, right? What will be a big changer for you in the paranormal?
As in like what?
It's like on going on to the next level. What would that be? Where you be like, oh my God, we finally got something that's different. Like, what would be that for you? What would be the game changer
Oh,
for you to
God.
see a spirit, for you to encounter something? Like, what would change all that for you?
Well, like first off, I'm just thinking that I just want to be around like true people, true genuine people. You know what I mean? Because that's a huge thing for me. So when you're around those type of people, I feel like that's going to bring you up to the next level because those people want to, you know, uplift you in that. As far as like career wise, I feel like I literally have just hit that. I think you came in after I said it, but I just got on a paranormal team, and hopefully, I guess the show's gonna be on Amazon. So, you know, and the thing was with that, I didn't know anything. I didn't know anything about this person, nothing. I was just like, he's like, hey, can I send you a video and some pictures and you can see? Sure, no problem. Did that. Next thing I know, he's like offering for me to be a permanent spot on his paranormal team and YouTube and all this. And I was like, okay, well, but the thing is with that, even though that's all great, and it is, and now I am on his team, but I still want to see, like, okay, let's talk about things first. Let's see if, you know, we're going to be on the same page about things, you know, and that because even though things sound good, you still want to make sure is it everything good for your best interest, you know?
Right.
So I guess the game changer for me is really back to what I said, just being around true, genuine people that are going to be there to uplift me, because you can be as high up as you want and have all these fake people just talking shit. And I don't want to be around that, because I'm just going to tell them how it is. Cause I have a sailor's mouth. So, and there's no filter here, nothing. So, I mean, and it's funny cause I'm always, my word is throat punch, and everybody's like, you got a thing for throat punching, don't you? I'm like, yes. And don't test me on it, because I will do it.
That's a Midwestern thing. That throat punch thing, that's a Midwestern thing right there.
Oh, is that it?
I used to live in Colorado, and that's all they used to say was, I'll throat punch you.
I literally have, I literally have a shirt that says it's a throat punch kind of day. And I'm always like, you know, so that would be my answer, is that I just want to be around true, genuine people and people who I can help. You know, if I can be around someone that says, you know, that, hey, you made a difference for me today, that's it. That's my game changer.
Somebody that you can depend on, and they can depend on you too.
Exactly.
Okay.
I literally just had someone tell me the other day that she's going through therapy, and then she doesn't have a support system. She was talking to her therapist. She goes, but I got one person, and it was me. That's what
awesome.
she told me. I had to pull over the car. I started crying and everything. I'm like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I mean, to know that you have an impact, that strong of an impact on someone.
Yeah.
It can't get better than that.
No.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, I can talk to spirits all day long and do all the things and all that, but to know that somebody knows that I have their back, that's powerful.
That's powerful. That's awesome.
I think the game changer for me in the paranormal world, looking from the outside into you guys, would be for me a changer would be to actually you guys come up with some type of device where you can hear the voices clearly instead of that where you can understand.
We have those.
Okay.
Yeah, you can go on to Ghost Tube Vox. It's an app. And you can do different things on there to where there's no echo. Because I can tell you, because I don't usually use equipment or anything. So the first time I went on an investigation and someone had some of that, and they were like, being able to hear it clearly, I was like, how do you hear that? How do you understand that? I don't, you know, I'm not used to that. Yeah, I am not good at hearing those things. I usually have to ask someone else, what are they saying? What are they saying?
Well, another good thing, if you guys realize, like those old SB7s and stuff like that, you know, a lot of people, they sit there and say they don't like to hear, but if you have an external speaker and you put an external speaker and you can cut some of the background noise out of it, then what they say comes across that speaker a lot better. But they do, like she said, Ghost Tube. I use Spirit Talker, which is developed by some really good paranormal investigators, and I also use Necrometer, which are both apps, but they use and work as an Ovilus. You guys wait till February, and I'm going to be on the TV show, My Haunted Hometown, on one of my cases that I worked in Bluffton. And it was a case that I use, and I use Spirit Talker and actually, and Necrometer and the SB7. And I found out the name. I found out what happened to this person. I found out who it was, why he was there. I was able to help him cross. I was able to seal and cleanse and clear this house. And the production company came in from Canada and they filmed with him for like 2 or 3 days. My wife and I went, they filmed with us for a day. So we actually got to be on the show for one of my cases that were just like that. And there's ways, there's things that you can use. These apps, they do work when they are used the right way. Like for instance, GhostTube and Spirit Talker. You know, if you leave your regular internet on, you can get interference. But if you go into a location and you cut airplane mode on, then there's no interference behind it. So anything that you get is direct communication. And it doesn't matter if it's words, phrases, whatever it is, it's direct and it comes through. Now they have these others that completely take the white noise out of it. I have a friend of mine that's a builder. His name is John Huntington. John Huntington builds some of the best equipment. Austin Maynard is another friend. They build some of the best equipment. And what they're trying to do is, just like Vic said, they're trying to eliminate, you know, that white noise sound, because it does get frustrating and it does throw people off when they're listening. But if you can get it to where you have certain things that when you can hear clear words that come through. Yes, you know, I do agree. But we do have equipment like that. Vic. We do have it.
That'll be a good game changer for me, as you know, a person looking into it and trying to listen to when people come through your devices. And another thing will be a game changer for me will be to actually have a device where when a spirit is present, you can catch the spirit either through a device, you know, where you can see the body, not see the little stick how I see some of you guys, but the actual body that's standing there through a device, like an infrared type of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That'll be a game changer for you guys. And for us as a viewer, because I'll be like, oh my God, look at that. There's a body there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, FLIR has come out. Huh?
Hey guys, we got a question here. One of the guests that popped in, even though we're just having a regular chat tonight. It said Mr. RJ Walker here said, I took a picture of an orb in St. Augustine, Florida.
St. Augustine, Florida.
Yeah, St. Augustine, Florida. They have a fort that is haunted from a former soldier. These orbs had pictures or symbols in them that I've never seen before. Is this common?
No, I know what fort he's talking about. I do know that Fort St. Augustine is the oldest city in the United States. So it was the first colonized city in the United States was St. Augustine. St. Augustine has a lot of rich history, has a lot from the Revolutionary, Civil, even Indian wars and stuff like that. I mean, you're talking about Christopher Columbus kind of, you know, wow. So a lot of the things that you see coming from there, you know, have a mixture of a lot of things. You have symbolisms that they brought over from England. You got symbolisms from Britain. You got symbolisms from the Revolutionary War. You have symbolisms from the Civil War. I mean, there's a lot of rich history around there. So it doesn't surprise me that you'll see symbols and stuff like that. It doesn't surprise me that you'll see orbs because of the different energies that are there. I mean, you have Spaniard energy there. You have North and South Civil War energies there. You have Revolutionary War energies there. So there's really no telling. I mean, your options for seeing things that are way out there that you've never seen before are pretty high in a place like that.
Now, Shane, I'm sorry, Shawn. I think I could be mistaken. Have you ever seen a symbol in an orb? Because I think that's what he was saying. Now, I personally haven't, but what I immediately thought when he asked that was that could possibly be a message coming through in an orb. That's what I thought. I would love to see, you know, the pictures of it.
Yeah,
So
I've got a
why?
couple
That's what I
pictures.
was.
I'll share some. I'll share some on the chat if you guys want. I've actually got a couple pictures of orbs that I took on site, and I have a guy that has a program on his computer that you can take the orb and he can magnify it 10,000 times.
Oh,
And
that's awesome.
I've got two pictures of orbs where you can clearly see human faces in both of them.
Wow.
Oh, really? How cool.
I've got one.
Very,
I've got
very
one
neat.
orb.
Very
I've got
neat.
one orb that's in motion, and one that's going up this way. One looks like an older lady in the face, and the other one I can't really tell, but it's a blue streak. It's a blue streak, and it comes down. And I've got two of them. That are like that. So I mean, there's ways out there that you can see. So I'm not sure about the symbolism, because usually if it's an orb, it's a direct link of the energy of that person moving from one
Right,
area
right.
to another.
Exactly. Yes, yes, that's what I was thinking. It would be interesting though, since you were saying like a blue light, because the colors obviously have meaning too.
Yep.
So that would be interesting to see, if his pictures had a certain colored light around them or something else. Very, very interesting. Yeah, I've seen orbs, but not pictures in orbs, but I've never seen them magnified.
Well,
either.
like I said, I've got a friend of mine that has a computer system to where he takes EVP sound and stuff like that, and he breaks it down, and he can slow it down like hundreds of times, and then with the camera, he can magnify. He can take it and make it as small as he can, and then he magnifies that like 10,000 times. And then when you see it up close, I mean, you're seeing it 10,000 times in, and you can see clear as day. You can see faces in both of them. And I've got both those pictures in my gallery right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's saying
I
one
would
had a
definitely-
symbol like a lowercase g. I swear a lowercase g, I feel like that means something. I cannot think of what it means off the top of my head.
It means he's a gangster.
That's what I was thinking, but what kind of gangsters did they have back then? Like, I don't,
they had all kinds of
was
gangsters.
Ponce de Leon, was he a gangster?
Yeah. You got Christopher Columbus coming off saying, "Hey, it's the shizzle to my nizzle for rizzle bizzle izzle."
Okay.
I definitely would be interested in seeing those pictures of that orb, because that would.
I've got both of them, Shawn. I'll show you both of them.
Hey, maybe that's where they got the cars that go up and down from the ships when they're riding the waves. That's probably where that came from.
Mm-hmm.
Be.
The low riders.
But you said a lowercase g. Was that in that orb? Was it in like the middle of the orb? Was it at the bottom, top? Because that could have been like a name, or it could have been like an era. Like a lot of times, like lowercase letters represent like an era of time.
Mm-hmm.
So that could have meant that. So I mean, it's kind of hard to tell. But you said a lowercase g, right?
Yeah, that's what he said.
Yeah.
I'll look. I'm going to look that up. I'm going to look that up, because I think if it's like at the bottom, it means something different than if it was at the top or in the middle or something like that. So I'll look that up and I'll find out.
Yeah.
It's like the symbol. It's like symbols on the runes. They can mean several different things depending on how you want to read them, and
Right.
You got to understand them as well. So yeah, like I said, I would definitely like to see those pictures.
Yeah, for sure.
Send them to us. I'd like to see them. That'd be interesting. But you can contact me on my Eternal X Wolf Pac Paranormal page under Messenger, and you can send a link there and send us those pictures if you'd like. I'd like to see them. That'd be interesting.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the orbs that I've ran into on investigations and seen them through a camera ends up being more like dust more than anything. And you've got to really sit there, nitpick it, to find out if it's got the energy, where it's doing, is it actually glare off of something else and stuff like that. So, but yeah, I definitely like to see those and see the difference from some of the ones I've seen.
I literally had a client one morning that had a camera in their basement, and they were having some activity in their basement, and they had a camera facing this door. And I mean, it looked like there was a lot of just light fragments going everywhere. I mean, they could have been bugs, they could have been insects. You know, my first rule on investigation is debunk everything obvious first.
Yes.
You know, you always want to debunk first. You always want to have that mindset that if I can explain what's going on, then it's probably better to just say that instead of saying that it could be something else. So I'm always debunking first. But in this particular one, this camera is stationed and it is set looking at this doorway in the bottom of this basement. Nobody's down there or nothing. And right through the door, you see what looks like an orb come through, and it comes through and it stops, and then it shoots right at the camera, and then all of a sudden you see the camera fall over.
Wow.
So whatever that was, whether it was, you know, a big bug, or something had enough energy to fly in to throw off the energy of that camera to knock it physically off onto the floor.
Right.
And that's what I say. This is what brings me into the paranormal.
Right.
There's so much things that's going on, and there's so many questions, right?
Yeah.
That people want to be answered, and that's what drives me into the paranormal. You know, this guy talking about the G, you know, letters on it. Now, you know, people want to know, investigate, what does it mean?
Right. It's intriguing, right?
Yeah, it is intriguing, and that's what brings me into the paranormal.
Yeah.
You know, and that's why I want to go for the first time and investigate, because I do have some type of gift,
skepticism,
and I want to know how strong my gift is. You know, or
yes.
You know, when I go into these doors, what do I feel? What energy am I going to feel? Am I sensitive? Am I not sensitive? And what, you know? So that's basically one of the reasons why I want to go, is to see, is to find that out. And to see what I see as well, you know, to go live on my platform. And if we catch something, catch it live on my platform so people can see, like, hey, it's real. Like, you know, there is something on the other side.
That's the way I always like to do my investigations. I like to do them live and they can see it live. So when I'm sitting there, they see exactly what I'm seeing. They experience, well, they can't exactly experience what I'm seeing or what, but they can actually see it live when it happens, so they know what's going on. I can debunk it right there, or I can figure out what did happen. And when you do it live, there's no debating, there's no doubt about it, because you're seeing what I'm seeing.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
So,
I've got another picture too from a friend of mine in the UK, guys, that I'll share with you all. It is actually one of him riding in his car, and he's taking the picture like this, and right across from him is a picture of his daughter. Well, the story behind that is that same day that he took that picture, his best mate got in a motorcycle accident and was killed on the road that he was on. And when he took the picture of his daughter, you can clearly see on the window behind her, you can clearly see a face behind her head. You know, and I've got that picture too, and I'll share that with you all too.
Wow, that's great. Today I seen a video online, and it was live. So this guy he opened the Bible, he started to pray, right? Or he got on his knees, started to pray, and as he was praying on his knees on his bed, you can see in the camera the bureau moved like this. It just moved. He jumped up. He put the crucifix on it. He said, "Whatever you are, get out of the room. Get out of the room." And then he looks by the door, and the door starts to open. Zzz, and then it's shut. Boom! He's freaked out. He runs to the living room. He's talking to somebody on his ear thing. He's like, they're moving everywhere. And then he's in the kitchen. Then the chair moves, slides, and then the garbage can just started moving like this. So now, what do you think? Is that like bad spirits? Is that?
That's a reaction. That's a reaction to religious relic. The team that I work with now, I'm part of an order, and I'm part of the Solomonic Order of Saint Michael the Archangel. We are an exorcism ministry. We are a team of 6 all around the country that work strictly with spiritual warfare and demonology cases, and that is a 100% reaction to religious artifacts, whether it be prayer, whether it be the rosary, whether it be the Bible, anything like that. That's a reaction to it. And a lot of times when a negative entity or a malevolent entity is in the room, it will cause a reaction to things. Poltergeist activity can ramp up real easy. If it's demonic activity, which is only like 1% of the time, then it can be a lot messier. But a lot of times it just stirs up, the energy that's already there because they don't like the religious artifacts on things.
See, this is why it's so interesting. You know what I mean? This is why this is so catchy and people want to find out more about it.
Right.
It's just so much. It's just so much to it, and I just love to see you guys go at it, and and
that's my goal. That's my goal in the podcast world, Dark Society Paranormal. My goal is to bridge the gap between paranormal and clergy, because I was a full-time pastor for 3 years. I was a full-time pastor. I've studied theology for 27 plus years. And I stepped out from the church to pursue spiritual warfare. And then I had my first paranormal experience when I was 10 years old. So I knew, and I wanted away because I got tired of hearing, in churches that every time someone would have an experience or somebody that they would just scream demonic. Oh, that's demonic. Oh, you have a haunting in your house. Oh, that's demonic.
Right.
Guys, listen, not everything is demonic. And
right.
I work spiritual warfare cases, and this is the honest truth right here, that out of all the cases that anybody, including exorcists, work, 1% of cases may be demonic. So we need to quit throwing that D word out there like it's something just to throw around, just to put it out there, because most of the cases that are out there, they're not demonic. And the ones that are, there's certain criteria that has to meet. There's certain standards, there's levels to it. And if they don't meet those levels, then they can be explained somewhere else.
And this is why it needs people like you guys to explain this to those people, because people don't know. They just assume.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. That's why you got to go into it. Even if you know about the situation, the place or whatever, you still have to go into it with an open mind. Yes. I mean, you have to, because if you go in thinking, oh, this is going to happen, that's going to happen, your mind's already perceiving that.
It's bringing that energy.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Now, I'm curious, Vic, are you gonna, when you do your investigation, are you going to do anything to like protect yourself, or have you thought about that? Have you done any research? Or
well, I'm going in with Susan, and I'm pretty sure Susan knows what she needs to do before we do walk in. But I'm gonna ask her, because I've been asking questions to folks like you guys that know. How to protect myself, how to, what to look for, go in there with a positive attitude, not you just Don't go in there
Yeah.
trying to feed off bad energy by things that I'm thinking, by thoughts.
Yeah.
Just go in there, be normal, be respectful. Let them know
Yeah.
I'm there. You know,
Yeah.
we're just there to do an investigation. Can I please come into your room? Is it okay if I come into your room? Is it okay if I
Right.
come into your house?
Yeah.
I kind of like talk to them, but because of
Yes, exactly.
because of my personality, you know, and who I am, I might get lucky and catch something.
I think you will. I'm pretty sure you will. I'm pretty sure you're going to get a little touchy feely with some of them. So
Mhm.
Because I believe it's a little boy. She said there was a little boy died there in the mansion, and so that's who I'm going to focus on. Try to, you know, because I'm playful like that, and you know,
yeah,
funny.
yeah,
So maybe I can
yeah.
pull him out.
Big, bring trigger items. Bring trigger items. Look at when that little boy was alive,
Mhm.
and look at the time period that little boy was alive, and
Right.
try to get a toy or something like a card deck or blocks or a car or something like that, something that you can use as a trigger item, because if he's there, you may be able to get him to move a card or to cut a light on or to or to move a car.
Or roll a ball like a little.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
something like that.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would also leave your hand down at your side and leave it like open, because he might want to hold your hand.
Well,
You know,
wait, Joe, you asking for too much right now.
I'm just telling
Hey,
you
Victor.
that I'm going to tell you right now, with your personality,
Okay.
you make people feel comfortable.
Right.
You know, and so if he feels like he's comfortable, like if you can be like a pappy to him,
Right.
then he's going to get close to you.
Right.
So
Thank you.
you're welcome.
Pappy Don.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, you know, yeah. But you're also, I would also suggest to put a little bit of some sort of boundary around you too, because once you start opening up, when you open up, it allows others, you know, to come in. So
Yeah.
just be aware of that, because that's for future too. The more you open up, the more you allow in. So
Yep.
just really be aware of that. So that way you have, you know, more boundaries when you start feeling your senses are really going to open up after this.
And remember, you're going into their territory too. You're asking to be respectful to them, but they have to respect your space too.
Yes, set boundaries. Set boundaries. Yeah. I mean, if you feel something and you don't like it, you say that out loud. Hey, no, there's a rule. We don't touch. Don't be touching me. You know, I don't want you. I mean, I've had spirits tell me to go F myself. And I'm like, no, we don't talk to me like that. That's not how we do that. No. So.
Right. Wow. What was you going to say, Shawn? You were going to say something.
I was going to say, with the old team that I was on, you know who I was with. I actually experienced more than one occasion a spirit actually touched me, and I could feel it in my hand. And they actually showed it during a live investigation on one of their videos when we were doing it. So, but
cool.
yeah,
That's
it's
so cool.
happened even once. Hey,
Yeah.
Nikki Atwell, one of my team members. She's in the
Hey,
right now.
Nikki.
Hi,
Hey, Mickey.
So yeah, I mean that's what I'm going to do, and you know I always ask for advice. What should I do? What should I look for? People have different advices, but you know I'm gonna go in there like you guys said. You know, clear mind. This is who I am, a personality.
Yeah.
If the kid's in, he's and he wants to talk to me, he's going to reach out to me because I'm
right.
You know, Susan is more like, you know, she's more. How can I say it?
Spiritual minded.
Yeah, more spiritual, more serious. I'm gonna go in there more. Hi, I'm here. What you guys up to?
Yeah.
What's up? You know, we're gonna play some
Hey,
baseball.
Victor.
Yes. Yes.
Victor, I'm going to say this. Victor. I personally know Susan just like you do.
Mm-hmm.
And I will say this. If you go in there with her, she will have your back. She will watch out for you. She'll make sure you're okay.
Right.
And that's what you need. That's what you need. That's what you need, because like your first time and you get experiences, you're thinking now because you're not there. But when you're there, it can cause different emotions in you. And you can be an empath somewhat to where you pick up on emotions. And if there's angry, if there's sad, I mean, you could pick up on those emotions and it could throw your whole time off. So you really need to, like she said, to set boundaries. But before you go in there, protect yourself. Wear a Saint Benedict cross or a crucifix, or take frankincense and go around your whole body, and say that this is to protect me from any and all negative energies in or around me. Before you go into those places, and do the same thing when you leave, and say that you're not allowed to follow me, you're not allowed to touch me when you're setting boundaries and stuff like that. Make it clear. Just the same way that you want to respect them, you have to get them to also respect you and your boundaries.
Exactly. Yep.
Right.
And I always brush myself off too. I always brush myself off just to be on the safe side. Yeah.
Because I don't want to go in there and feel, a sensitive vibe, and then I'll turn over to Susan and be like, Susan, why am I feeling so sad?
Right.
I'm gonna cry right now. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm excited. I think it's at 6:00, and I said I would like to go there when it's light out. not when it's dark, you know what I mean?
Come on, Vic.
But Susan, she's the dark side. She walks around with a thing like this, you can't see her face. So she's scaring me already, and then she want to bring me in there in the dark. So I'm gonna be holding on to the back of her neck.
Vic, she'll take care of you. She ain't gonna let nothing happen.
Yeah, I know, but
she ain't gonna let nothing happen to you. But I remember when she was talking about setting that whole thing up, and I was like, I'd really like to go when that happened, because I know we've been trying to get you to come down here with us.
You don't want to freak out.
And I'm like, oh man.
That's what she wants. She wants
we always
camera.
One thing we always used to do to Vic. One thing we always used to do to Vic, we always told him we would send him a voodoo doll, or we'd send him some type of doll, and he's like, no.
No dolls. Forget about it.
So what did I send you, Vic? What did I send you, Vic?
What was it? Was it called?
Cat balls.
No. What did I send you, Vic?
You sent me a T-shirt. That's for sure. And then you sent me the
signed, did
I? What's it? I don't know what it was called. It was like a little with the eye things in it, right?
Yep.
Was it one of those?
Evil eye?
No, it was a rock with eyes in it.
Tiger's eye?
It was obsidian.
Obsidian.
Oh,
okay.
Obsidian. Yes. There you go.
But,
you should keep that on.
I sent you a shirt. I signed it for you. And I didn't send you a voodoo doll, did I?
No. Nope.
John, you haven't even sent me a shirt yet.
Really good before I opened it. I said, well, it's light, and nothing heavy's in there. It feels like a T-shirt. Let me open it.
Sean, you haven't even sent me a shirt yet.
Right now, I have an issue with my supplier, and hopefully I'm going to look into that tomorrow and maybe get some shirts made up here pretty soon for 2025. And there's been some people that actually been asking about it. So, I'll keep you on the list. And as soon as I get things straightened out, because there's other things I'd like to have done. Stuff like this. to be able to send out to some people here once in a
Oh,
while.
yeah.
It says Eternal X Wolf Pac Paranormal, and it's a tumbler, and I really like this. These guys did a great job, and they said they'd help me get some of those made, so that'll be in the works as well. Bigfoot Paranormal Encounter Podcast. Hello, guys. How you guys doing tonight?
What's up, guys?
Hey.
But yeah, there's some things in the work, and I've been trying to get some things straightened out and get some things adjusted, and I just got to find me a good supplier that I can work with and get things out on time instead of 4 or 5 weeks after I order it. So
Yeah.
but that's definitely something I want to get done. I know there's been a lot of people asking me for shirts, and a lot of people's asking me for some of these tumblers. And I've only had one custom tumbler made because I wanted to find out what the prototype would look like. And I like this prototype. And like I said, the shirt that I have out, it has a ghost, and it would go like this. And it says spook around, and on the back, it says spook around and find out. And on the back, it's got our logo. And that's what I sent Victor, and I signed, and I wrote on the front of it with a big old message on it. So
I wore it once.
I
wore it once because I want everything that people send me and they sign. I wear it once so they can see that I wear it, and then I put it away because I want to build a room with all the merchandise that people send to me signed, and I want to put it on the wall and make that like my room for
right.
For
well, I will say this. I will say this, Victor. At that time, I don't even have a prototype of that shirt. There was only you, Pam, and Lori that got the prototype shirts that time to see how they would work. And Pam actually washed her shirt, and the writing came off of it.
Oh,
or one of them did.
I gotta look at mine because I didn't even notice it. I know you signed it though, but I gotta look at it. I know I washed it and I pulled it.
When she washed it, the writing come off of it. So the next time I see them, I'll re-sign the shirts, and I don't know why that just did, but I'll re-sign the shirts. So if that happened to happen, I will re-sign it the next time I see you, or you can send it back and I'll re-sign it. But and I'll send it back out to you. But I don't know why it did that, because I did have clothing markers and fabric markers for that, and for some reason they didn't work. So just on the safe side, you, Pam, and Lori were the only three that had the prototypes of those shirts.
Good. So. Well, this year coming up, I'm gonna try to meet up with some of you guys to go out to certain locations. Please don't, no autographs, please. Thank you very much.
Bullshit. I'm getting an autograph. I don't give a shit. I'm gonna definitely try to come out.
Hey,
Shawn been asking me to come out for almost 2 years now, so that'll be probably one of my stops this year. Hopefully.
And like I said, you got a place to stay here. It won't cost you a thing. And the train station's 7 blocks from my house, buddy.
Awesome.
So we'll set you up.
Cool.
We'll come pick you up, and we'll go somewhere, and we'll go out on an investigation, because Nikki's got a whole line of stuff lined up for us for next year that we're going to be going to do. So, and we're going to go back to a couple other locations. So, yeah. And I also got to make a trip down to South Carolina, which they wanted you to go still. I heard
I'm with Tim and his son.
And I'm in South Carolina too.
For Bigfoot, I'm there. I'm coming.
Hey, I'm right here in South Carolina too.
There's several reasons I've got to go down to South Carolina, but when I make a trip down there, it's going to be a special trip that I'm going to make down there, and I'm going to try to visit you guys down there as well, along with the person I'm going down there to see. But it's definitely going to be worthwhile, and
that's going to be great.
I'm going to try to shoot for March sometime to come that direction, so we'll see how that works.
Well, let me know, so we can probably meet up together, and we can have a big, nice group.
Go
and have a family thing going on, Just in case Bigfoot
Get a
just
big
in
old.
case Bigfoot come. We can throw Joe at Bigfoot while we go get help.
Yeah, I got a
Joe,
shout out here.
You are not throwing me at Bigfoot because no, that's not going to happen.
Oh, he'll love you, Joe.
I got a big shout out here. There's a couple more people in the room. We got Raymond G. Newsom. He's
What's
in the
up,
house.
Raymond?
What's up, Raymond?
And
Hi,
we
Tracy.
got Tracy Jones, the paranormal
Hey,
white witch, is in the
Tracy.
house as well.
Tracy Jones. What's up?
So, but yeah, we've had a pretty good turnout tonight. We've got quite a few people pop up, and the chat's been full. Great things going on since I've just come back. But yeah, I just wanted to get on and let everybody know that starting tomorrow, we will be back live doing talk shows on Facebook and YouTube.
So excited.
I'm glad you're back.
Like I said, tomorrow my guest will be Miss Jenny Davis, and I'm looking forward to having her. And that'll close out season. That'll close out season. And I think, honestly, since January 1st, I did a count on my hard drive. I've probably done at least 80 to 90 podcasts just this year alone.
Wow.
I lost count. I lost count.
Yeah,
I don't even know.
I've got a whole hard drive full of podcasts that I've done since January 1st, and sometimes I was sitting at almost 2-3 weeks, two or three shows at a time there for a while. Sometimes I would do 5 days a week, and it got to be pretty tiring. And like I said, it takes a lot of time to put a show together.
Oh yeah.
To gather the people, to get them to come on the show, and etc. And I am grateful for every one of them that has come on my show, and we've talked, and we're going to bring some of those guys back as well throughout next year, and looking forward to seeing them all again. Like I said, Shane's coming back. I know Victor will pop in, and I know Joe will pop in if I holler and stuff. So
yeah, definitely.
like I said, there's a lot of other people I know that I can just holler out and say, "Hey, you want to have a show tonight?" Just like Shane, I said, I hollered at him. I said, "Let's make my presence known. I'm back again." So I just wanted to let everybody hop on tonight and say, "Hey, I'm back," and see how it went. And everybody's gave me warm greetings back, and I appreciate every one of you guys and everything you've done for me and watching and etc. So I am back.
We'll always support you, brother. You're always you're just a great dude. You're just a great guy, man. And you know, we always want to support, especially people like you. You know, we always want to show support.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Greatness deserves
like I said,
greatness.
Okay.
Well, I am just me, and I am here. You know, I want to help the people. I want to help them understand what's going on when it comes to the paranormal stuff, and I want to be able to talk to all these new teams and individuals that has encounters and see what they've encountered, and bring it to the light, bring it to the people so they can see it. And that's one thing I like to do. And then me and my team actually go out, and we will debunk things and do lives. And I'm looking forward to going back to live and doing live investigations and teaming up with some of the teams that I've teamed up with before, like Eternal Paranormal. Great team. Jamie Lynn Keller, Pam Harris, those guys. I'm looking forward to teaming up with some of the other ones I've met over this last year. If I get a chance to this year and time allows, I'd like to team up with a bunch of others. And I've got my list going. But like I said, I'm grateful for each and every one of you that's been on my show. I'm grateful for all you people that support me, watch my shows, and always drop in, say hi, and everything. But like I said, I just wanted to hop on tonight with a few people. And I know Gwen popped on there for a little bit. Thanks for coming on. And Raymond's on here. Tracy's on here. Nikki was on here for a little bit. Let's see, who else am I missing? Adam Ramos, Pam Harris.
Yeah.
Let's see, Lori Bragg. I mean, I've got a whole list. Yeah, my teachers, they popped in for a little bit. But like I said, I appreciate everybody and supporting me and following the page and everything else. It means a lot to me.
Awesome, man. Awesome. Hey, stay tuned in to all of our shows too. All of us on here usually have shows like mine is Monday at 7 p.m. Dark Society Paranormal Podcast. I've got the awesome and very talented Brittany Beckett, and you guys check it out. Huh?
I love Brittany.
Yeah, check it out. It's going to be a phenomenal show on Monday at 7 on All Access Network Television. So I look forward to seeing all of you there. And I know, Vic, you got yours. You who do you have coming up?
At this point, I'm just lining up some people. I don't know who I'm going to bring up yet, but you guys can follow me here on Facebook, YouTube, The Don Vic Show. And I appreciate everyone that tunes in. Everyone is welcome on my show. And I just want to do something real quick. I want to show this award that I got for Best Talk Show Host. And this is not to show off, but this is to inspire you guys that anyone can get this award as well. Just got to put in hard work.
Yes.
Put everything in it, and someone is going to recognize your hard work and is going to send you an award for your hard work.
That's awesome, Vic. Thanks for sharing that with us, man.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. And so, just follow me, and hey, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Joe, your turn.
Yeah.
You can follow
my turn. Well, just follow me. I want paparazzi and no, I got that's my name, Joe West, Psychic Medium Empath. That's my business page. Joe West is my personal page. Coffee and Clarity, and there's my buddy Adam. Yeah. Yeah, I do Coffee and Clarity.
Shout out
it's not on a regular schedule all the time, but I'm getting there. But always go ahead, hit me up. I'm always willing to be on podcasts, or let me know if you want to be on mine. I'm actually wanting to put my next one I want a witch on there. So.
All right. Can I say one more thing? Tune in January. The first week of January, the film Desert Fiends will be coming out on all platforms. So if you guys like horror comedy films, you can watch it. Your boy is on that film. I appreciate the love.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And,
who's on there, Vic?
Yeah.
Who's on there? What?
Me. I'm on there.
Who's on that show?
I'm
Vic's on that show, man.
It's a film. It's a movie. It's Desert Fiends. January 1st should be out on all platforms. You guys can watch the movie. Hope you guys enjoy it. They got so many great people there, A-list actors. Enjoy the movie when you see it.
Yeah. Send me links. Send me links, Vic, so that way I can share everything out in that. So
Yeah, so
I had to give Don.
We out of here.
I had to give Don a little crap and a little love there because, like I said, who's on this show? Don Vic.
My man, 50 grand.
Okay, you worked hard for that, man. Congratulations on that, man.
You did, man.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Oh, and tune in for the other show.
So,
my other show with the singers versus
man, please, you got to bring that back this year, man. Hey, you owe her, man. I'm telling you, Josie, she deserves some solid competition, man. And you had that lined up every single week, and I think it needs to come back. And she definitely needs to be the first pick of that.
Oh yeah, she's definitely the first pick. I'm just gonna put together some good singers and some I'm gonna have a little mix of everything going on this year.
Mhm.
So you stay tuned for that as well.
Oh yeah.
Joe, Tracy's a witch. You said you wanted a witch on your show. There you go, Tracy.
Yeah,
well,
that's the white witch right there.
Send me a message. Go ahead, just send me a message.
So, but
Okay.
I appreciate you guys coming on tonight. Like I said, I just wanted to get on here and chit chat. And I know me and Shane's got some things in the works for the future a little bit. And we're going to be working together here off and on throughout the year. And I'm looking forward to that as well, along with Gwen and her team as well.
Yep.
And Latrina. Litriana. Yeah. Litriana.
Litriana Brown. Litriana Brown was the star of the show Repossessed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And also, you know, Gwen did for me just to call her Lee. So I need to start calling her just Lee. But I'm at least attempting to try to remember to say her name correctly. So you got to give me a little credit for that.
That's right.
But yeah, she's a great person. And she's a great person. And like I said, I know I'll be working with Shane off and on throughout the year and those guys as well. And,
Yes.
And I'm definitely looking forward to that. And it says, hi, it's been a while, Shane. And like I said, I appreciate you guys coming on just to chit chat tonight. And like I said, just to say, hey, I'm back, guys. So
that's awesome, man. And we're so glad to have you back, man.
Yeah.
I'm happy. I missed you.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Yes.
And everybody tune into his new season show tomorrow, man. He's got a good guest coming on there, man. So tune in. Everybody show him some love, man. You know, when you come back, you know, show him some love tomorrow too.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, like I said, that'll end my first season tomorrow with Mrs. Jenny Davis. And I'm looking forward to talking to her on my show tomorrow. And then season 2 will start off with in January 5th. And I will have Haunted Souls Paranormal with Dan Klein and Frank Cambelletta. They'll be on the show. They'll be the first ones of the new season, and I'm looking forward to talking to those guys as well. So, but anyway, I'm gonna set you guys backstage for a little bit, and I will see you there in a second.
All right, guys. Hey, good seeing all of you.
Yeah. Much love, everyone.
Much love, guys.
Much love.
All right, I'm gonna set you guys backstage, and I'll be with you in a minute. Like I said, I just wanted to come on tonight and let everybody know I am back. The end of season 1 will end tomorrow. I also got some things in the works for the fact I know some of them didn't see some of the shows that I've had for a while, and I have them as well. I'll be working on some of those as well and seeing if I can get them out and put them on the page, and maybe we'll have a New Year's Eve or something if I can get to it. But anyway, I'd like to thank everybody that came on tonight, everybody that chimed in. I'd like to thank everybody that follows my page and supports the Eternal X-Wolf Pac Paranormal. And I look forward to next year bringing you some great guests, podcast, and hopefully quite a few investigations next year as well. You can see live as well. And like I said, thank you, everybody. And I will see you tomorrow when my guest for tomorrow night will be Miss Jenny Davis. You guys all have a good Saturday night, what's left of it. And I will see you guys tomorrow. And like I said, thank you, everybody. And have a great day and see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.